How much of a mood change has there been around here the last couple of weeks? I know everyone I talk to says, there is and there isn't because we've all expected to do this all season long, but
Right.
getting rewarded must be nice.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's always a little bit of a breath of fresh air to walk off the field, victorious after a win. There's nothing like being in a locker room after the guys know they've gone out and earned a win. So certainly that aspect of it is very good. But like you've been at practice, you've seen. I mean, these kids, they work hard. They show up every week, regardless of what the result was the prior 2 days prior, and I'm proud of that.
And now it's turning the page time, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we've given ourselves an opportunity to go play another week and play against a very good Calgary team down there, a very hard place to play, and they're a well-coached team. They got all kind of athletes.
Can you talk about Labor Day? And you've been through it a couple times on both sides of it on
That's
the
right.
sidelines. What is the day like?
Well, I mean, it's big. I mean, you try to just keep it kind of compartmentalized as a coach. I mean, as a player, I mean, it's kind of like that. We know back when you're in high school, whatever your rival game is, I mean, regardless of any prior outcomes, I mean, it matters, and that's kind of what the Labor Day Classic's all about.
It's big, but you still have to make it just the next game, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can't put too much pressure on yourself. I mean, because, we're going to kick off the same way. We're going to protect the same way. We're going to rush the quarterback the same way. We're going to man-to-man cover the same way. And we have to go out and play efficient football.
Uh, the quarterback you're facing diametrically opposite from the one you faced last week. A guy who doesn't run a lot but has been thrown at a ton leading the league. How
Yeah, I
much of an
mean,
adjustment do you have to
he's
make?
he's a very accurate passer. Reminds me a lot of Dave. I mean, he knows right where to go with the football. He can throw a touchdown, and he's got the same expression as if he throws an interception. I mean, he's got ice in his veins. So we've got to do a great job of not only just covering their guys, but continuing to cover their guys for 4 quarters.
Get some guys back today. It's kind of nice to see some guys that I maybe surprised a few people to see him out here, like Lucius and Brown and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we had, Pelly was able to come. It's his practice week off the 6th game. He's been over there for 5 weeks now, and so this is his practice week. And then Luches and Brown were able to, get over their injuries a lot quicker than expected.
Are they in the picture for this week?
We'll have to see. I would not think so, but we'll have to wait and see.
Is there new habits you try to implement after those two wins?
What's that? I'm
Is
sorry.
there a new habit you try to implement after those two wins with the team going to work?
No, we pretty much have our process of what we feel like is important. We always make sure that we're covering all the aspects of the game, whether it be from special teams to situational type stuff, and we practice that win or lose.
But the best habit to develop is winning. So they taste it now. Do you think they're craving it?
Well, you know what? We certainly hope that that's the case. I mean, the guys they seem a little more relaxed. Again, and at the same time, you can see that they're I wouldn't say nervous, but anxious for the game to start. They want to go ahead and get these practices under our belt and get ready to play.
You knew it was coming at one point. You had some good game this season. Was the last two the best game you played this season?
I mean, we played an awful good half of football against Winnipeg, and a good half of football here or there against, Saskatchewan or against Toronto. But when you're able to secure the wins, I mean, you have to say that was the best games that you played because they keep score for a reason.
The two wins coincide with Tre Ford being on the field. Is he solely responsible for what's happening?
Well, I mean, I think that's a real easy thing to point at, and certainly to take nothing away from what Tre's brought to our football team because he's a dynamic player. He brings big playability to our football team, but at the same time, especially in Hamilton, when you only take 5 penalties and you don't turn the ball over and guys play solid defense, then it gives you, and special teams, it gives you an opportunity to win the game. Most recently, sure, I mean, Tre had a big impact in the outcome.
Good for me.
All right. Thank y'all.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank y'all.
See you later.